What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody had a beautiful week. Let's start this weekend off just right with some late night wrestling conversation. Sorry. Doing multitasking as usual before we get on. One night we'll get a live where I'll just have nothing to do before it and just be fully ready. But hope everybody had a beautiful day, a fantastic mother effing week. And just as a reminder, guys, if ever whenever Monday nights have been pretty tough for me to do. So if I don't go live on Monday night, I'll do that live that I would have did on Monday on Wednesday night instead. Just a reminder. Um, I gotta say, WWE did not. I don't think SmackDown really delivered. Where I got much to say, so I'm probably just gonna waste 10 minutes on it only tonight. And then if there's something you guys want to specifically talk about that happened in SmackDown, you let me know afterwards, after that, and we can talk about that more. Otherwise, we'll get into just talking just an all around conversation about some wrestling. Because, hey, if WWE isn't gonna fucking make it worth it for me to give a shit and you guys to give a shit, then we're not gonna waste our time on it. We'll keep it moving. And luckily there is so much good wrestling, whether it was before time or now time, that we can still talk about. You know, it's not the end all be all. There's plenty of promotions out there. And honestly, man, I can talk about ECW for decades, how good it was, or the Monday Night Wars, stuff like that, man. I could go in forever. Let's see who we got. Let's see who we got in the chat tonight, though. Yo, what up, big man in charge? I think you had an entire conversation with yourself tonight. It seems, but how are we tonight? What up, Money? Money Fresh Clothing in the building. He said it's FRiDAY. What a time to be alive. Right? That's how Cody says it, right? What a time to be alive. Some bitch, Cody, I was saying that before you. But it's okay. You're Cody Rhodes. I get it. Doesn't matter. I'm just messing around. But shout out to Money Fresh, not just my brother, also the sponsor of both my channels. And if you guys aren't aware, this Tuesday night coming up on my other channel, it is the big giveaway. We are giving away a mystery Invicta watch. You don't know what watch you're going to get. All you know is that this watch is worth over $250. So one lucky member, and that's right, one lucky member is going to get a watch that is worth over $250. And all they had to do to win that All you gotta do to have an opportunity to win that watch is be a member of the other channel. Memberships are $1 or $1.99, and the difference is if you have a $1.99 membership, which is level 2, you will have 2 chances instead of 1 chance on the wheel to win that watch. That watch is gonna come with some surprise goodies also. So if you have not already became a member of the other channel or checked out the other channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. You're missing out. And also, make sure you guys check out Lock Up with my brother, Money Fresh Clothing LLC, over on Instagram or Facebook. My brother got over 1,000 products coming to the site soon, but he still has all these goodies. We're talking shirts, posters, watches. That's right. He's got a deal with Invicta watches, so he's got a lot of different watches, plus like hats, pins, like rugs, the cool character socks, like keychains. Like Money's got so much cool shit. Hit him up. See, let him know what you want. He'll send you pictures so that way, he'll send you pictures of a bunch of stuff that describe what you say you're looking for. You can't go wrong, I promise you. And remember, I never tell you guys to go try somebody that I myself do not do business with, do not fully 100% believe in. You do not hear me say many names to go, hey, go check this out, go check that, right? There's a reason. I 100% believe in what Money Fresh is doing. That's why I tell you guys to go check it out. And anybody who is a member, don't forget, if you are a member, you get to use code Wolfpack every time you place an order. You get 10% off your order. Not once, but every time you place an order. Why pay more if you can pay less? I'm waiting to get my Greyhound bus to get back home. Oh shit. Big man, you out and about? You on the way home now, I hope? Hopefully you got that. Hopefully you got your bus. I know it sucks ass waiting for the bus, that's for sure. Yo, welcome back, ya boy. How are we tonight? I am number one. Hey, 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 hey. What do you got? What does it take to be number? I'm telling you, every time beginning of the night, I start thinking of that Nelly song now. Hope you're happy. I'm number one. I hope you're happy. Yo, Nelly was dope when I was growing up. He had a bunch of bangers. But what up? I'm number one. How are we tonight, my brother? Your boy said, "Hey, let's get it. Let's get lit." That's what I'm talking about. Wolfpack is in the house. What up, my brother? What up, D? We got Big D, the troll exterminator. Um, I don't know what you said, your boy, but I think thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't know what you said, just in case it was something crazy. I'll get both. I number one said, "Your boy, we glad to see you back." Damn right. He said last stream I left after I got hated on. Well, I don't know. Nobody hated on you. I don't know who you think hated on you. Hey, if you don't do anything, if you don't do anything racial, start problems, or keep or spam the chat, there, there's no hate. Hunter, your nightly acknowledgement. Thank you. I am number one. Always appreciate it. Hey, just to show you how bad it is, I didn't even, I didn't even, I didn't even need this bucket the other night. I went to the movies to see the new Insidious movie, and I happened to see this popcorn bucket, and I said, "Ooh, I don't have that." And my popcorn bucket addiction made me buy this. It's a dice bucket for D&D's anniversary. I was so happy because it was the first time I was going to the movies and wasn't gonna buy any buckets, but that didn't work out, as you can see. That's why I am truly the popcorn bucket tribal chief to the fullest, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Everyone spend big with money fresh, baby. Tell them I'm number one. Uh, your boy, I don't know what you're saying. Otherwise, I would answer you more back. I know last, unlike, but I don't know what the rest means. Yo, Tox, what up, my brother? Wolfpack is in the house. Too Hunter Memphis was great. I ate at Jerry Lola's barbecue joint on Bell Street and went and refereed for Memphis Championship Wrestling. Uh, we're out, ready back home. Nice. Jerry Lola just got and I think this was way over. This should have been done so many years ago because Jerry the King Lola did so much for Memphis wrestling. And I think it's terrible that it took this long for them to do it. But thankfully, though, at least it was done. Jerry the King Lawler finally got his own name on one of the streets in Memphis. I don't understand how this didn't happen years and years ago, because nobody has done more for Memphis wrestling than Jerry the King Lawler. Hey, big man, make sure you stay safe on your way home. Hey, and good thing we're live, so that way while you're on the Greyhound on your way home, you got something to do. Just hopped off of work, got a few minutes before I go to bed, and then I'm back at it at 6 a.m. Woo! I feel your pain. I got to do something tomorrow at 6 a.m. myself. So I feel your pain. And Sami Zayn sucks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yo, Graham the man, what's good, my brother? He said, "Cheers, Hunter, from the Mutiny Theater. Let's go." My brother is at the theater right now. He's about to see the new Jason Statham movie, Mutiny. And I'm not going to give you guys any spoilers. Just know that you want to see this. The movie is fantastic. I'm going to the theaters tomorrow night to see it. But I couldn't wait. I ended up seeing it today earlier, but it was so good. I'm gonna go back and see it twice. Big man, be nice, be nice, be nice. Talk said vacation mode in 2 weeks, though. Doing a live fantasy football draft up in a huge cabin in Maine. Can't wait to be back on the East Coast. Let's go. Nice, Talks. You know, I actually never did a football fantasy draft. My friends used to give me shit every year. They couldn't that I never did one. I used to, bet on the teams straight up or do the I don't think you young bucks today have the tickets anymore. We used to do the tickets too. It was called. It was like a piece of paper where you got every week with all the games, and you'd pick a certain amount of you had to pick a certain amount of teams, and you could do it a certain different ways, and see if you're gonna win. They were fun too. Graham said he had a great producer in Melly. Oh yeah, I'm number one. Said I'm very happy, sir. I got you singing and smiling. I'll take it. Too sweet. I'm number one. Too sweet. Hey, I, your boy, you're always welcomed. And hey, you're always welcome to talk your original language. Just don't get mad if I don't answer back sometimes, because if I don't know what you're saying, obviously I can't answer you. I can't answer it back, but whatever you do in English, I can answer back. But feel free to, talk in German. I don't Doesn't bother me. You're more than welcome to. Yo, Aunt P, what's good, my man? Welcome to the chat. I'm a huge WWE fan. Yo, Aunt, I promise you found the right spot. We cover all wrestling, but mostly WWE. We cover for the current stuff. I just don't like the other stuff like I like the WWE stuff as much these days. We also cover AEW's pay-per-views. I do AEW's pay-per-views, all the WWE stuff, and anything I can get to. If I get to watch something with anything with Killer Cross or the Good Brothers, I'll cover also, because those are my guys. I was born with that language. Hey, that's what I said. Do your thing, your boy. You are more than welcome to talk in German if you'd like. Like I said, just don't be upset if I don't answer back when you talk in German, because I just don't know what you're saying, or I would. Dungeons and yes, sir, Graham. I wasn't even aware that Dungeons and Dragons had an anniversary. But now I got the bucket, and I'm gonna have to go watch Dungeons and Dragons again. Otherwise, I'll be, that's the golden rule with the buckets, guys. I will not buy a popcorn bucket unless I'm gonna watch the movie. And usually, I want to say that I like the movie, but sometimes the buckets come out. Well, not sometimes. The buckets come out before you get to see the movie, so you don't. Otherwise, I would base buying the buckets off of what I thought of the movie. I acknowledge you, my tribal chief. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. D said Jerry the King was Memphis, like, for real. Jerry the King is Memphis wrestling. I don't think we would ever talk about Memphis if it wasn't for the King. So to see that This ceremony that Jerry the King just had this week wasn't for his 25th block is outrageous. I don't understand why it took this long for them to do something for the king like this. And to make things weirder, I don't think I have a picture of the event. I, let me just make sure, because if I do, it's worth it. There was a funny person. It was funny who showed up to the event for Jerry the King Lola. And if I don't have a picture, my apologies. Shame on me for not, because it was pretty funny. I might have just. Mm, no, sorry guys. I don't think I have it. Damn. All right, I'll just tell you. There was a guy dressed as Superman that showed up for the Jerry the King Lawler event for him getting his first street named in Memphis. I at first I had to watch it. I had to watch it twice because I was mesmerized by what is Jerry the King and Superman doing? Um, the Mount from the South was there. Jerry, baby, you did it, Jerry. You got a nick. They gave you your block. You know, in all form, all gimmicked. It was nice to see him. And I give it to that. I give it to the Mount of the South, man. Yo, he really shows up for his friends. I've noticed these days. If he's a friend, if he considers you a real friend, and you have something going on in your life that you're happy about, the Mount from the South is there. I give that man so much credit. I really recently have been realizing how much he's been shown that he's at this, he's at that, he's at this, and that's how it should be. Show up for your friends. You seen Resident Evil 9 with with Hunk? No, I haven't seen Resident Evil 9. I don't think so. Is is it old or new? The Resident Evil 9. Big Man said, "Why should Jerry Lola rate the 13-year-old girl?" Wait a minute. Are you sure that Jerry the King did that? I don't know about all that. I would think if he did something like that, he would have been WWE would have kicked him out of the Hall of Fame. Big Man Charge, are you sure about that one? Hey, does anybody know if that's right or not? Graham said $5 can't beat the ticket. You're damn right, Graham. I was gonna ask you if you wanted to do a fantasy football, but you're busy as hell, so it may be tough for you. Graham, I never did one, so I'll tell you one thing. If I'm gonna do it, it'll be with you. You know what? If you don't, depending on what time you go to sleep tonight, because I'll be up. Let me know when if you're not gonna pass out after the movie, because I think I'll be off. The live will be over by the time you're out of the movie. D said, "Yep, Hunter. Good old sheets. Good times." I am number one. Said Ant, welcome. D said, Ant, welcome to the pack. The man who rides on fire, the Tuesday night co-host. My brother who was live with me literally before this live tonight. Ghost Rider. What up, my brother? Thank you for double duties. Whenever I was 2.5 years old, my father hit me in the back of the head with a steering wheel. Your boy, that that is shit. You may want to get your parents audited for that one. Graham, let me know what you think of the movie after, my brother. Yeah, it's true. I can show you the article, Hunter. It's damn true. I'm gonna look it up later myself too. I would think if Jerry the King did something like that, that there would have been some real repercussions. Shit, that ain't cool. Let's see. I know D. I know you got it for me. All right, let's see. Jerry the King Lawler maintained his innocence, and the charges were dropped after the accuser recanted their statements, meaning he was never convicted in a court of law. See what I mean, man? Yo, you can't, big man, you can't say shit like that without making sure that the outcome was the outcome. You can't just hear one thing and think, "Oh, that's it." Bro, this is a man's livelihood, a man's reputation we're talking about. Bro, this is no joke. That Yo, D, thank you for finding that for me. So I stand on what I said. Jerry the King Lawler deserved to have more than one street named for what he did for Memphis wrestling. Shit. Memphis wouldn't have wrestling if it wasn't for the King. Nobody did for Memphis what Jerry the King did. Oh, he made Memphis the place to, the place that wrestlers wanted to go and wrestle back in his prime. You take Jerry the King Lawler out of that, what would have Memphis been doing without him? And D, my brother, thank you, because that's you know that's a serious accusation. So to know that that Jerry the King never once said that he didn't, that he maintained his innocence through the entire thing, and then the accuser recanted her statement. And if an accuser recants their statement, that means it didn't happen. You do not recant your statement if if something like that happened to you. You're not gonna say it happened and then say it didn't happen if it did happen. But yo, King, what's good, my brother? How we doing, Team No Sleep? Yo, D's not sticking up for big man. Get your facts straight, my boy. You got it wrong. And this isn't the first time, man. You gotta get these facts first. Dunkin' Your D sells a donut only on May 19th back then Forget which one. Dunkin' Donuts sells a donut only. I'm not sure what you're trying to say, you boy. Yeah, I don't know if you just like hard in the ears or what, but Donald went and got us the facts. That's not Donald sticking up for a pedo. That's Donald getting me the facts that I asked him to get me. Bro, that's not Donald. That's not Donald giving his opinion. Donald took this, got this from the source to find out. It's a whole big difference. You know, getting charged with something doesn't mean you did something right away. People get charged with shit all the time that they didn't do. It's what happens at the end of the case. Because unfortunately, there are people in this world that cry wolf. No pun intended. But some people say things that aren't true for I don't know why some people do it in this world. But if Jerry the King never ever said that he did anything like that, and that the person pressing the charges recanted it, then he didn't do it. Why would you recant? But on to better days. Not wasting my time on this bullshit anymore. D, don't even bother. It ain't even worth it, my brother. That's why I just said it for you. That's why I knew, because if Jerry the King would have did something like that, man, he would have been recommended and thrown away. We would have never seen him in the Hall of Fame. WWE would have got rid of him real quick. All right, let's get to SmackDown. Let's get on to better days. So, what really happened on SmackDown that anybody gave a shit about? That would have been CM. Well, actually, before the main event, the MFTs had had a one-on-one match with Damian Priest and R-Truth. That they got a rematch to win their tag titles back. Unfortunately, it did not work out, which is good that it didn't work out. I think the MFTs is better with the gold than Damian Priest and R-Truth. But the big thing that came out of this tag match, though, was Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, I don't know if all of you already knew this. I knew you knew because we talked about it the other day. Shinsuke Nakamura's new tag partner is actually Hiroma Takahashi, if I'm saying it right. He's originally from New Japan Pro Wrestling. He was part of Tatsui Naito's crew, Los Ingobernables de Japón, which was an awesome group in New Japan. And when New Japan lost everybody, How they don't take Naito, put the world title on him, and make his group run shit is beyond me, which is why Naito is now in Noah Pro Wrestling instead of New Japan. You lost all your big. New Japan lost all their players to WWE and AEW. And then the last few main players you had, you did wrong by and went to Noah. And I'm not surprised Hiromu came over to WWE. I'm glad he's in WWE. I cannot wait to see what him and Shinsuke Nakamura are going to do. Because you know what? Shinsuke Nakamura needs a push. He needs to come back with a big push. He's so freaking good. There's no reason Shinsuke Nakamura should be getting the the jobber treatment. I'm number one said I think WWE is struggling to get real engagement right now. They're really jacking it up. You're right. Like it's like, hey, Roman Reigns, boom. Cody Rhodes, boom. But after that, they got nothing. And it's like, hey, those guys are always going to be over. You need to put the real work into the other guys that aren't getting over. Or guys like you got a guy like Matt Cardona that the fans love right now. They love his wife Chelsea. Why are you not putting this guy on TV? The guy looks like $1,000,000. You take one look at Matt Cardona and you say that's what a pro wrestler looks like. I'd love to see Shinsuke get a real push. He is amazing and he gets zero right. Like that's what needs to happen. Shinsuke is good. He's got to be close to the end of his career. That's another issue too. Shinsuke Nakamura has been going for a while. But with the way WWE has been using him, he's still in good shape, so you're right. He does have to be coming towards the end of that career. So what better time than now to make sure we push him? We don't I don't think we have 10 years left with Nakamura. You know what I mean? So if we don't have to, if you know for a fact you don't have 10 years worth of guy left, especially someone like him, push him. And hey, if it doesn't work and the fans don't get behind it, then go to another direction. Like now we got Hiromi. You got Evil in WWE. Why is Nakamura not leading a faction with the three of them? They could have did a real cool faction. You know, if I was them, I would have made it like all three of them got fired from WWE, except for Hiromi since he never came in yet. Or better yet, so let me rephrase that. Right, this is what I would do. I would have never had Evil debut on NXT. This guy was a New Japan World Champion. He held their world title. He don't need NXT. Actually, I'm sorry. He needs NXT to learn the cameras and everything. He's not an NXT for skill. He's an NXT to learn the WWE way. But still, scratch that. I would have never put Evil in NXT. And I would have never put Hiromi as Nakamura's tag partner. Instead, I would have had Nakamura come back, badass and all, and tell the world how much trouble they're gonna be in because I now got my friends are now here. And then the same way LIJ would do, how they'd take the mask off and you'd see who the newest LIJ member would be, right? Same way. Let two guys come out whooping ass with Nakamura with mask on. And I mean ski mask, so that way we don't have a clue who these guys are. And then boom, the mask come off, and we see Evil, Hiromi, and Nakamura all three together in the ring. And you know what? I'll go one further. Let's forget about Akira Tozawa and Otis. Let's forget about the two of them. Let's remember when Akira Tozawa was an actual serious threat. This man came from Dragon Gate out in the Japan company. And this dude was a serious freaking threat back then. WWE has turned him into a bitch. He looks like they make him like he's a bitch. They've watered him down and let him get slapped around for years to a young viewer today has no idea and would probably laugh at me saying that this guy used to be a threat. This guy was a problem back in the day. Bro, put these guys with Nakamura. Let Nakamura run a Japan faction invading WWE. Factions make money. Factions bring viewers. And if you bring viewers, you make money. And they clearly want money. They've shown us that. They are money hungry, TKO. Why not do that? Why not go about it something like that? Something that would be fun. Guarantee you people would fucking love it. Look at the Tongans. They're working. The MFTs are working. They brought back Haku to be the manager of Tamatonga and his brother Talatonga. It works. That's a good squad. They're a serious threat. There's no reason Nakamura couldn't get a faction with the Japan guys. And who better than the Japan guys? They all speak the same language. They grew up in this doing the same style. You know, they would work great off of each other. It could have been magic. Now, I'm just happy to see that Hiroma is in WWE, period. I don't want Nakamura as a tag team wrestler. Nakamura to me is more of a singles wrestler. But I do want to see Hiroma in WWE. I have missed watching his work and his crazy outfits he would always have. I'll never forget. This guy got a stuffed animal cat over. Not a real cat, it was a stuffed animal cat. Thing was over as could be. He'd come out, you'd see everybody, every female kid in the crowd with a cat, with the stuffed animal cat holding it up, like. And he can wrestle. He can go. He's got talent. And then this way, going back to what D said, right? About Nakamura being towards the end of his day. That he's you know, let me read it word for word. Shinsuke is gotta be close to the end of his career, question mark. Nakamura leading a faction would be great for him. Now that takes a lot of that also will prolong his career. You got a crew around you. You don't got to take all the bumps. And if in, let's say, 2 years he's done, right? If in 2 years Nakamura is done and this faction is a hit, when he's done in 2 years, he could be the manager. He don't have to leave. He could transition into a manager for that faction. Or at least the option will be there. I don't and you know why shit like this doesn't happen, guys? Because creative, there's like 8 people in creative. 8 people are not going to agree half the time. It is not easy booking 2 shows a week, 1 pay-per-view every month, plus plus house shows and special shows with no off season. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I get that. Which is why I think less people, less cooks in the kitchen, the food comes out better, right? D said this might even be Nakamura's last real run. We don't know. It's a possibility. It really is. Hey, your boy, no, just chill, no fighting. Listen, if I see anybody else fighting in the chat, I'm gonna throw you out. We're here to talk wrestling. We're not here to argue and fight. If you guys want to fight, meet up in real life and actually fight. Man up, meet up, and knuckle up like a man. Otherwise, arguing back and forth in a chat. That's what sissies do. So we're not here for that. We're here to talk wrestling. And if you're not here to talk wrestling, get the fuck out of here then. If you're not here to talk wrestling. I'm number one said tip top of the card is fine. Everyone else ate, swept under the rug. It's crazy. So much freaking talent is available. That's right. We can't forget 30 about 30 wrestlers got fired from WWE and the no compete clauses are all up. So keep your eyes on any other promotion that has a big show coming up. Like AEW on the 30th got a show coming up. Guarantee we're going to get some cool surprises. I'm hoping it's Coffee and Xavier Woods. It's been highly rumored going back and forth. I keep hearing them over there with that they could be going that it could be with Swerve they're teaming up with in AEW. We'll have to wait and see though. I'm number one said it's heartbreaking to think WWE fans will only know the version of Nakamura they've seen in WWE. Ooh, 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 that makes me mad. You're damn right I am number one, and it really, like they'd say in Family Guy, it really grinds my gears, Peter Griffin segment. It really grinds my gears that about how right you are, I am number one. If you are not a huge Shinsuke Nakamura fan and you've never seen what he did in New Japan Pro Wrestling, I get it. I understand it. Because if you would have saw this man in New Japan Wrestling, you'd understand the threat this guy really is. And don't let the way he dresses or the way he walks or whatever fool you. Shinsuke Nakamura is a legit badass motherfucker. Shinsuke Nakamura will tap you out and put you over your. He will take you and put you over his knee and spank you like a little bitch. Shinsuke Nakamura is not one to be played with. Glad to see we have a rowdy crowd tonight. Hey, D, I am number one. You guys are mods. Any more fighting in the chat? Time them out. If they get timed down, they come back and fight again. Boot them. Cause I'm not awake at 1:52 in the morning putting a show on YouTube for bullshit. I could be easily sitting on my couch right now watching a movie, relaxing, having some apple pie. So other than that, the only other thing that happened on SmackDown that was worth it was that you might have tuned in to watch was CM Punk versus Kevin Owens for the WWE World Heavyweight Undisputed title, which why is this match happening on a SmackDown? Now I get it. SmackDown they badly need it. But did anybody really think CM Punk is dropping the belt to Kevin Owens on SmackDown? Yo, what up, Bulldog Rick? How we feeling, my brother? Boom. Now, I don't think there's anybody who really thought CM Punk was in crisis of losing his belt tonight. No way. The only thing they did, they did do good with the shenanigans. You know, Sami Zayn came out. He helped. He tried to help Kevin Owens the first time. It didn't work out. He tries to help Kevin Owens again. And by giving Kevin Owens the belt, goes to give him the belt. Kevin, take it. Hit him with it. Bring this title home. And what does Kevin do? I don't want to win it this way. Okay. Hey, I ain't mad at you, Kevin, that you wanted to do it the right way. But all of a sudden, Kevin Owens wants to do it the right way fully? Come on, this is Kevin Owens. He's supposed to be a badass. A badass who wants to win no matter what. He should have took that belt from Sammy, mollywop CM Punk, Stone Cold stunned him, and pinned him for the 1-2-3. And I'm not saying I wanted him to win. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying based off of what Kevin Owens' character is, he should have did it. And then when he didn't do it, Sammy got butthurt, got like a little bitch, and hit Kevin Owens leading CM Punk did not. What did CM Punk do? Did he turn around and say, "Well, let me wait till Kevin Owens is definitely okay before we continue the match"? No, he said, "Fuck this. I this is my time. I'm the champion. I'm gonna win whatever I gotta do." Right away, he grabbed Kevin Owens, GTS 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens loses. CM Punk still champion. D said zero chance he thought CM Punk was in danger of losing the belt. For real. Zero chance. I was hoping though, I'm a big KO guy. Hey, I I like both of them, so I wasn't gonna be mad who won tonight. I just wanted it, just win or lose. I wanted it to be phenomenal, like, and I just don't like that. That's how they played it out. I've been sick. Happens with. Sorry to hear it's a bad day, Bulldog. I am number one. Said I genuinely feel they're burying Sammy every opportunity at this point. He must have pissed someone off backstage. He is drowning right now. He can't. He can't get to the top. He can see the top of the water, but he can't get up. Sami Zayn is drowning. You damn right. Try D. Tell him keep fighting the good fight. Kevin got screwed again, but Kevin almost won but CM Punk did get screwed first. Sammy's, you know, we can't forget that Sammy did help Kevin once in that match and it didn't work out. The second time, Kevin Owens got a conscience and didn't want to do nothing. Now, for Kevin Owens, of all people, to say I don't want to win this way, especially over CM Punk, the guy he supposedly hates and does not like. How does he not just smash him with the belt and then pin him for the 1, 2, 3? I am number one. Said Owens needs another title run. Should have took the chance tonight, and then took out Sammy too. That's what I would have did. I would have won that belt, and then when Sammy's holding my hand up, I would have stunned the shit out of him. I'd say I never asked for you to interfere in the match. Stay out of my business. Yo, fat boy kicks. Yo, Queens, get the money. Yo, fat boy, you passed out, didn't you? I missed you earlier tonight. The chat was asking for you earlier tonight. Yo, where's Fat Boy at? Hey, Bulldog, man. Fuck cancer, my brother. Hang in there. And I know today seems to be a real rough one. Hey, hopefully just try your I know it ain't easy, but just try not to think about it. Just try to get lost in the conversation for a little bit. That's always what I used to love about coming on, going on YouTube and being in the chat whenever something bad happened or I didn't feel great. help me take my mind off everything for a little bit. I know it ain't gonna be easy, but hopefully maybe you could. Forget about everything out. That's what I always try to do. Even when I go live now, I try to forget anything that happens in real life. Like, no matter how my day was or wasn't, whether it was great, the worst day ever, I zone everything out and just for those 2 hours, I'm in this zone. I'm in this zone. KO is my absolute favorite wrestler in WWE. I just wish they'd give him something, man. Well, hey, we know Triple H is likes KO. We know Triple H's two favorites are Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. Not for nothing. With that being said, how dope would it be if Triple H, and I know Triple H don't want to be on camera all of a sudden, but how dope would it be if Triple H came back as a manager of a faction? And that Triple H makes a faction that he stays the manager of that faction. How dope would that be? Because it would be possible to get Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins together as a team. And I don't mean as a tag team. Even though I wouldn't mind seeing them do some tag matches. But it would be different, when we've never seen it done. We've never seen Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens team up, right? In a faction like, whoo, that would be something. You damn right I am number one. Fuck cancer. Raw man! What up, my brother? Bam! Too sweet. Hey, I appreciate that, Raw man. I appreciate that more than you know, my brother. And thank you for popping in before you pass out. Tell him, D, get some rest, dog. Hope you feel better soon. And fuck cancer. That's right. Got got two words for you before I sign off for a few days. I need to tend to myself and I. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, Bulldog. Let me hear it, Bulldog. There we go. Fuck cancer. Hey, feel better, my brother. And do what you gotta do to get better, man. We all praying for you. Does does anybody in the chat give a shit about Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes? Does anybody give a shit? Does anybody want to talk on Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes? If not, we good. Bulldog Rick, we love you, my brother. Too sweet. D said, hell no. Hell no, he said. I am so sick of Cody effing Rhodes. And you know what? It's a shame. Because so am I. And it's not your fault, Cody. It's not your fault. They should have turned you heel. The minute they decided to take the belt off of you, I would have gave you a month before and then I would have turned your ass heel like that. And you would have went from us being sick of it to, oh yeah, now I like this Cody. This Cody got fire in him. Nope, both are washed up. Orton's going for the belt he can hold. The only belt Orton's getting these days is the regular belt to hold his jeans up. It's the only belt Orton's getting. I am number one said not a single solitary shit, man. The Orton angle has stale big time. Oh, if I'm them, I'm literally telling Randy Orton to literally go RKO somebody famous. You know, real deal. If I'm a Triple H, I'm gonna tell him, listen, you need to get yourself some buzz. I need you to real deal go RKO somebody. Just don't get arrested or don't get arrested where we can't just bail you out. You know, I want that Triple H back. I want the mastermind Triple H, not the corporate Triple H. And I get it, man. Triple H has so much on his plate. I truly could not imagine after running WWE, doing everything he has to do is it's out of control. How much is on this guy's plate? So I completely get it, but man, do I miss it. I want the Triple H that shows up to creative. I want that to be the same Triple H who said let's get a tank and go to WCW in it. Let's real deal drive over to WCW in a tank, which really was just like the army type car with but you get still the point. Nobody has ever done that. The only thing from that day that we ever got anywhere, I mean anywhere close to what Triple H and the Degeneration X Army did was many years later when Cody Rhodes tried to replicate that in his own way. He showed up to a WWE show when he was when he was one half of the leaders of Bullet Club, and they all got out of the limo right outside at the WWE show, which was pretty fucking, that was pretty cool. Nobody else gave it a shot, right? Yeah, it didn't make the waves that Triple H did with the DX Army, of course. It didn't make anywhere near that kind of buzz. But shit, I'll give them credit. They at least tried to do it. And I don't knock someone who tries to do it. Not everything's gonna be a home run. And shit, We're reasonable fans. We're not idiots. We live in reality. We understand that there's no way every Friday night you can get up to plate and hit a home run. That would be unrealistic to think like that. But at the same time, you're the number one company. Number one. So don't tell me that you're gonna get that every time you get up to plate you're gonna strike out either. Because that's what SmackDown's been doing week after week after week. He's out. Striking out. They're not even hitting a pop ball and getting or a foul out. No, they're getting thrown out at the plate. Not even touching the ball with the bat. They're getting struck out. Raw Man said, I'm tired from work, but fuck it. I gotta be here. Let's fucking go. I hope I woke you up a little more, Raw Man. I'm trying. Dad, I like yelling at my laptop today for some reason. I'm sorry, laptop. You didn't do anything wrong. I am number one said there's just no limit testing these days. Just give us some excitement. Simple request. Hey, and that's simple. We're loyal fans. We would appreciate a strikeout just for the effort. Just show us you fucking care, you know? Like, how hard is that to show us you give a shit? We good, Hunter? Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. D said, you are 100% right, Hunter. SmackDown has been doing, and I quote, he even did the emoji, because they are straight shitting the bed. And we're not talking like human shit. We're talking huge elephant, donkey flapping, sweaty ass, gigantic shit. That's what SmackDown has been doing week after week after week after week. I'm sick of it. You're sick of it. I'm not even watching SmackDown like that. You know how I like to do SmackDown now? I like to watch the highlight reel, and then after I'm done watching the highlight reel, I like to go back to wrestlinginc.com and read it. And when I mean read it, I mean cliff note the shit out of that. I'm not reading the whole thing. I don't with Monday Night Raw, I watch from the start to the end every Monday night. Woo! D said, throw in Andre the Giant size shit. We're talking grade A, gigantic shit. Woo! Shit like that, you're going to have to call a plumber if it was at your house. That's the kind of shit they're giving us. I am number one said, I know I know shit. Let's talk Solo and LA's Angle aren't fucking doing it. No. LA Knight and Solo are now gonna have a bromance? Get the fuck out of here. I just want to know, does LA Knight start wearing the suit? Or does Solo start wearing Tim's in a vest? And the Solo start yelling out of nowhere, yeah. At least we understand LA Knight has a problem. I forget what that's called when you have it. If anybody who's seen Boondock Saints the movie, if you've seen Boondock Saints the movie, you remember their friend. I don't know if he was. I forget if he was a priest or not. No, I'm sorry. He wasn't a priest. He was the bartender. He owned the bar, and he tended the bar, obviously, that he owned. And he had that disease, like, just out of nowhere, he just be like, shit, fuck, damn. He couldn't help himself. That's what LA Knight is. When I look at LA Knight, that's what I think about. He can't help himself. Just every now and then, out of nowhere, he has to go, yeah. And I get it. I get it. I just want to know, is Solo going to start doing it? That's all I want to know. D said, I hate LA Knight and Solo is okay. I like Solo. I thought Solo was hilarious. What up, Thunder? Too sweet. I think Solo is hilarious. And they were starting, and it was good what they were doing with Solo. But like what I was saying on Wednesday night to you guys, once you have Solo do a match that he said, and you make this wrestler say, if I lose, I'll go back to the family. But if I win, you leave me alone. Solo lost. He did not go back to the family, which means I cannot count on you anymore. I cannot look at this man and consider him a man. A man keeps his fucking word no matter what. You keep your fucking word. As a man, that's all you have in this world is your word. And if you can't be a man of your word, you ain't shit to me. And I hate it because I like Solo. Or shall I say, now I did like Solo. And hey, and I'm not picking on him. I said the same shit about Jacob Fatu when he didn't keep his end of the deal up. And Roman had to beat his ass twice. Luckily though, after Roman Reigns dog walked his ass 2 times, he did the right thing and kept his word. Now, I can love Jacob Fatu again. Jacob Fatu is awesome. Does he want to be there? No. But he made the match. He lost. He's keeping his fucking word. Solo, you're a bitch. You're such a bitch, Solo, and it's not your fault that you're a bitch. It's their fault for making you a bitch. You should have never did it. You should have told creative, if you're gonna, then I don't lose. Do something else. This isn't the way to do it. Don't make me lose and look like a bitch by not keeping my word. And the only thing worse than looking like a bitch is now you got a boyfriend. Yeah. And your boyfriend likes to yell out, yeah, randomly. Can I say more? Shit. Solo dolo. My ass. Fucking Solo on LA Knight. Fucking A. What a fucking shit show. I am number one said, I'll tell you this. I don't fucking care what they wear. Move on. Do something worth discussing. It's just lame. I like Solo a lot, but this is killing him and his momentum. Thank you, D. Yo, fucking Boondock Saints is awesome. I wanted to do the tattoos on my hand after I saw that movie. But my pops gave me a compelling argument why I shouldn't have done that years ago. and seeing that he was 6 something and was a Golden Glove boxer in his prime, I I was forced to listen to the "If you go and get that tattooed on your hands, I'll chop your hands off." And knowing that he would have done that, I didn't do it, unfortunately. But hey, badass tattoo, that hand tattoo, so badass. You like my rant, Raw Man? I'm on one tonight, right? I'm gonna watch SmackDown tomorrow. I got it on the DVR. Thunder, don't waste your time. Literally, take 5 seconds real quick to turn your DVR on right now and delete it off your DVR. Do do right by your DVR. SmackDown is a pile of shit. It is Andre the Giant, elephant in the prime on 90-degree to 100-degree weather, walking miles, sweaty, elephant ass. We're talking gigantic shit. Do yourself the favor, Thunder. Delete that shit off your DVR. Tell us how you really feel, Hunter. See, I get fired up when I see sissies arguing in my chat earlier. They got me fired up. and and WWE's getting the wrath of it, unfortunately. But that's WWE's fault. Because if you weren't shit in the bed every Friday night, shit after shit after shit, I want to know what the plumbing bill must be for WWE, because they got to have a guy there every Friday night for 2 hours sitting there plumbing the shit out of the toilets that they're doing. Holy shit. You guys look right. Me too, D. Me too. A lot. Fucking a lot tonight. I'm never gonna sit here and let one of my guys be called any of those names. Like, nah, nah. Especially when you don't fucking read the facts. And this isn't the first time that he read something, thought it was the truth, and ran with it. Honestly, it's like every live. I am number one said, yep, it got under my skin too. Literally, I was watching the Ghost Watch reviews when he started that bullshit. I watched it just drop. I'm saying to myself, motherfucker. Right? Talk shit on Jerry Lawler, but then went to his restaurant and gave him money. Get the fuck out of here. Oh. Oh man. I just can't. And I forgot the other one's name that came back tonight. I don't know if he's just here if he just wants to troll, or he just wants, or what, but I'll never understand why people who don't like wrestling go to a wrestling chat. Now, if you want to start watching wrestling, hey, by all means. But if you don't like wrestling, You don't want to watch wrestling. You're not gonna watch wrestling. Why in the fuck are you going to a wrestling chat? Like, right? when you're right, you're right. I can't. I just can't. But also, if I'm sure you know, but just in case, after Jeff Cobb being in WWE for a full 1 month, which, dear WWE, why in the fuck would you take Jeff Cobb and get rid of him after 1 month? You stupid sons of bitches. Why did you not keep Jeff Cobb? Jeff Cobb is a great worker on screen. He looked phenomenal as Solo's heavy. And man, I just hope that Jeff Cobb, I wish nothing but the best for Jeff Cobb. He did go back to New Japan. And that guy who used to be Okada's manager, what's his name? Uh Guido? I forget how you say his name. Gedo, I believe is how you spell it. That guy now has a faction. He has his own faction. He's not a wrestler. He's just a manager, but he's part of a faction in New Japan. And Jeff Cobb is now with him. He did not go back to the. I forget. See, I'm terrible at New Japan nowadays. I used to know all New Japan shit too, but today New Japan, I'm not familiar with all the names of the factions. But the faction that Will Ospreay started in New Japan, that's still going on. The leader of it now was all happy thinking Jeff Cobb is back, and then Jeff Cobb laid him out. And it was like, yep, saw that shit coming, you dumb son of a bitch. But good for Jeff Cobb. So happy to see that he's back in a wrestling promotion. He's back doing what he should be doing. Dear TNA, what in the fuck are you doing? The minute Jeff Cobb got let go from WWE, you should have been on the phone getting this mother effer to come to TNA. Instead, you let him go back to New Japan. Good job, TNA. And then get mad when people don't want to show up on Thursdays. You stupid sons of bitches. Ugh. I kind of like Cobb. Dude's legit. See, and that's it right there. Whether you like Cobb or you don't, the dude is legit. And yeah, he's not a mic guy, he's not a guy to talk on the mic, which is fine. He's a legit badass Samoan. Bro, you see what these Samoans are. They're monsters. I don't know what Samoans get to eat for breakfast. All I know is I wish I could eat whatever they're eating. They're all built like a brick shithouse. They're all, bro, they're all strong. You know what? If aliens came down today, Brock Lesnar and the Samoans will take their asses one by one, rock bottoming, F5ing every one of those little green sons of bitches right back to the moon or wherever the fuck they came from. Guarantee you, ain't no other species coming down to this world. Well, we got guys like Haku walking the streets and Brock Lesnar. And like Paul Heyman would say, that's not a spoiler. D said Bronson Reed does not have an official locked-in return date, but backstage reports indicate he's very close to making his WWE comeback. He's been sidelined since February 2026 due to a torn bicep. Said it last week. Please, WWE, if you don't do anything else educated this week, do this. Make Bronson Reed come back the night Braun Breaker fights Oba. So that way, no matter who wins or loses, both characters are perfectly good. And us as the fans are not going to be mad. If I got to see Maxine or Austin Theory get Braun Breaker DQ'd, I'm going to turn the damn show off. Unless Oba takes both of them and throws them across the room. But guys shouldn't hit a woman, so. And you shouldn't. Unless she interferes in your damn WWE match. Then you powerbomb the bitch. Eternal speculation points to a potential return as early as September 2026. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please, WWE, don't shit the bed on Big Brunson return. The guy's built like a brick shit house. Shit. He's another one. Monster shit, I guarantee. You see the size of this dude? Especially after D sent me the picture the other day of how big he is now? Forget about it. Oh, Big Brunson shits the size of little people. Saturday night main event. And I still want to know, did they fuck it up on TV? Because they said on TV they said Sunday night. And I'm not gonna lie, I got a little happy when they said Sunday night. I was like, ooh, okay. I was more happy to watch it on Sunday than Saturday. Because on Saturdays I do my friends live at 10:15. So on Sunday I wouldn't have anything to do after the wrestling show. Let's go, Big Brunson. That's what I'm talking about. I can't wait. The man is jacked. I've never seen Hunter rant like that. I try to be civil because some people get emotional in this YouTube shit, unfortunately. Welcome back, but hey, no fighting and yelling at nobody. I wish. We're 10 years late. We're 10 years too late for a night to have a party night. 10 years ago, we could have got some hookers and had a night. We could have had a night, man. Forget about it. We'd start hanging out on like Tuesday. We get home like 3 weeks late. He said I need more of this Hunter in my life. Well, I promise you, if WWE keeps shit in the fucking bed, you're gonna get more of it. Shit, this is nothing. You should have seen the younger me. If you think this is bad, times this by 10 is how I used to be all the time. So my knuckles are always all fucked up and shit from my previous life. I was the kid growing up who got into a fist fight every single day. I did not believe in the words walk away. Never started it though, but never walked away. I always waited for it. Always waited for it. The minute someone said something stupid, I was like, yes. What's a neck reveal? What's a neck reveal? I don't know what that what do you know what that means? What's a neck reveal? What, lift my neck up? I used to be super high strung. My heart can't handle it anymore. You know, that's another thing at our age. We're older now. And hey, and if you're not sure if you hit that old age yet, this is how you know if you're old. If you go to the supermarket and you see toilet paper and paper towels on sale and it puts a smile to your face, that shit happens, you're old. Welcome to the club. I know it sucks, but I promise you, there is no better week than when that shit's on sale because that shit is not cheap, damn it. Especially, and if you're in the old people club, your ass is paying bills. That's for shit sure. If any of you don't have to pay bills, God bless you and love your parents forever. Don't do whatever they tell you to do. I want to go back to when we thought the cell phone bill was at the end of the world. Can we go back to those days? I want to say I was 14 the last time I experienced thinking a cell phone bill was my biggest worry. What great fucking days. I'm not sure what that means, your boy. D said, hell no, I'm fucked. I number one said guilty. Guilty. Shitting is expensive. You're damn fucking right. Raw Man said, yep, see? That's how you know you're a grown up. I'm more worried about these damn gas prices. Any higher, I'm gonna have to drop out of college and get a job. Shit, if you're in college and you're not working, God bless you. Be happy you're not working. What up? What up, Gaza? Who do you got? Randy or Cody? Easy. I got the guy who comes in and beats the shit out of both of them afterwards because I'm going to send both of them straight to hell. Randy, hey, absolute fucking legend. But Absolute fucking bore fest. Cody, Cody needs to stop playing with Labubu's and get his head back into the game. We're all tired of Cody shit. We get it, Cody. You finished the story. The story's over. The belt is gone. We need something different with Cody. Let Cody Rhodes go heel. Let's see Cody as a heel. And he doesn't have to be like a shithead heel that we hate. Let him be a cool ass heel. Just like Hulk. When Hulk first went heel, he was cool as shit. Everybody was doing the air guitar like Hulk. Like, come on. I remember going to the grocery store, the guy ringing up my milk at one point. He heard the Hulk music, he started doing the air guitar. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get my shit and go home. He didn't move an inch. He sat there hitting the solo. God bless him. God bless that guy today. Now I get it. Let me see. Yo, what up, AB? Welcome to the live. D said, Randy, if I have to choose. And when he says Randy, if he has to choose, he means if he's tied up to a chair with a battery tied up to him in a basement somewhere, about to be tortured, he's going with Randy. Otherwise, D is going to tell them both to go get the fuck out of here. We're bored of them. They're killing us. And you know what? This could have been great. Randy and Cody could have been a fun storyline if they did it right. But no, when you got 8 idiots fighting over creative, 8 people is too many people deciding on what to do and what not to do. Especially you got 8 people doing creative, right? This guy's kissing this guy's ass. This guy's trying to get this guy's approval. This guy's trying to get this guy is trying to get a better position, so he's sucking up to whatever this guy says. And when all that kind of bullshit starts, what do you get? You get Friday Night Shit Down, where you get Andre the Giant, an elephant in 100-degree weather, sweaty ass shit. We're talking. And we're not lying. You seen what SmackDown looks like. Garbage after garbage after garbage after garbage. I'll say one name. Danhausen. What a fucking joke. Finally, we're not getting that guy thrown down our throat anymore. What a fucking joke. We need big changes. Hey, yo, AB, man, thank you for coming through from India. Shout out to India, man. Bro, I love guys out, all the guys, girls out in India. A lot of you guys come out and show love to the channel a lot, man. I get a lot of you guys from India that come by and show some love. Huge shout out to India for that, man. Thank you. I am number one said, I don't even care about Randy. I guess I know who you want. I'll tell you who I am number one wants out of Randy or Cody. He wants whoever comes out after that and beats the shit out of both of them. That's who you want. Fuck Randy. Fuck Cody. Have a good one, you boy. Hey, you're not wrong. He absolutely is a legend, which is why if I'm Triple H, I'm telling Randy Orton, and I'll say it again, since you weren't here before when I went on my Randy rant, but Randy Orton needs to go outside of WWE and RKO somebody. Anybody, but they gotta be famous. Somebody that's gonna make a headline. Shit, if I was old school Triple H, I would tell Randy Orton to go over to AEW and RKO Tony Khan or somebody there in a position. The Well, you know what? Never mind. Let me take that back. Because if he did that, then AEW would get press also. Because it wouldn't just be about Randy Orton; it would be about AEW also, right? So they don't want to do that. Scratch that. We're gonna go this way. Randy Orton should go to TNA for one night, maybe two. Let him go to TNA and RKO everybody with a belt. Then let him show up at NXT next. Let him do the same thing. Let him RKO a bunch of the world champion, some of the tag champs, whatever. Let him RKO important people on these other brands. I guarantee you do something like that, people are going to be talking, where is Randy going to strike next? Not, oh, great, Randy Orton's here. And great time to get up and go get a coffee. Because that's what happens now. When Randy and Cody do their little skit for SmackDown, everybody starts to think bathroom break, time to grab something to eat, time to grab a drink. Let me answer back anybody who hit me up on my phone. No one's thinking, I can't wait to see this shit. No, they're thinking, I can't wait for this shit to be over. Fat Boy said, Battlefield's better. Get him, Fat Boy. Queens, get that money. You can never keep a man from Queens down. Told you. Battlefield is better too. Damn right. I would rather shit my pants at work and work my whole 8-hour shift than to watch SmackDown anymore. You heard that? He would rather shit his pants at work and work an 8-hour shift than to watch another fucking episode of SmackDown. If that does not tell you that SmackDown needs to make some kind of change, not tomorrow, not the day after, fucking now. Right this second, they need to hold an emergency meeting. And while they're in that meeting, they need to also tell Solo that him and LA Knight's relationship needs to be off camera, because ain't nobody want to see it on camera. I want to see two dudes walking hand in hand with one of them keeps yelling, yeah. Fuck, do I want to see that? I'll say one name, Dom Toretto. Woo! Got him. I am number one to AR. AR, welcome from India. Roman said, yep. Fat Boy said, I love you, bro. I love you too, my brother. You know, it's crazy that like they think that we're gonna just keep reporting and talking. Now, hey, Some content creators, they make great money. They got fucking 6-digit followers. So for them, they have to keep fucking talking about this bullshit week after week and keep a fucking fake smile on and tell you SmackDown was great, man. Yeah. These are one of those times where I'm lucky that I'm nowhere near that kind of bracket, that I'm in the beginner stage of content creators, because I still have my soul and I can absolutely tell you exactly what the fuck I really feel and really think, because I make dog shit off of this. Actually, I pay more to be a content creator because you got to pay for the streaming service. So I'm in the negative and not not the plus actually. But your boy's still here doing his thing. I just seen you were rocking the old Montreal Expos hat. So Fat Boy said facts. Damn right. Back to what you said, D. I actually only got the hat for two reasons. I'm really not a big baseball guy. I do have quite a few baseball hats, but for this one, I bought it because it was my initials of my real name, JB. And you know what? Since I'm in that room right now. Let me take advantage. I can show you the real reason I got the main reason I got the hat. It was woohoo! We coming, woohoo! It was for the Nike SB Crenshaws. Ha! But this was why I really got the hat. It matches perfect with these babies. Look, a young kid with building blocks. We needed that earlier tonight for certain people that needed some building blocks. They needed to learn their ABC still. Hey, and you know what, mods, for the future, anybody disrupts the lives from now on, just throw them the fuck out. I know I know we gotta get this channel monetized, so we let some of the bullshit ride out a little bit longer because we gotta get these watch time out so we can get this channel monetized. But some disruptors, since we can't virtually go through the computer and just grab them by the neck and just start slapping them back to reality. We'll just have to give them the boot. Come on, StreamYard work. Hold on. I'm trying, Roman. There we go. Look, damn stream wouldn't let me click it onto you for some reason. Roman, oh, nice shoe. Thank you. Thank you, broski. Again, there we go. Dope ass hat and shoe. Oh, so yeah, all these shoes got a matching hat. I've been a hat guy my whole life. It's it's always been my thing, like matching the shoe with the hat my whole life. I've been doing it since I was 15. And if I don't have the matching hat for it, then the shoe's still dead stock because I didn't find the hat for it yet. Because I am pretty picky. Like, I don't like to just get any hat that matches the shoe. It's got to be the right hat. You know what I mean? And now, because I have so many hats, I try only to buy more of the Marvel hats or like DC characters because I got a shitload of baseball hats, and that's the beauty though of not really being a baseball guy. I can buy any baseball hat if it looks dope. Like I'm I'm a Knicks guy. I'm a basketball guy. So same for football. I'm a Cowboys fan. So I can't go buy an Eagles hat. I can't go buy a Giants hat. I would rather shave my head bald and not wear a hat ever again before wearing, a rival team. But with baseball, I don't give a shit. So it gives me a little more leeway to find more of the hats that with the matching colors. D says sweet kicks, bro. Thank you, my brother. Roger that, brother. No more nonsense. I kept trying to let some of this shit go because I need the watch time now. But the way the disruption is making the ghost watchers leave, that ain't cool. Because they give you some of those watch hours too. So it's always the same fucking people too. You notice it? I know. I don't gotta tell you twice. Hold on, fat boy. Bum, bum, bum. Let me see. That should be quicker for me to do it on my phone. Fucking StreamYard. YouTube. What's funny, fat boy? I thought you were already. I didn't even realize that you weren't. I actually meant because I meant to make you one a while back too. Let me see this channel. Blah blah blah. Go live. There we go. And the latest. There we go. Fat boy kicks. And we're good. And that's it. That is the last mod that I am doing until the channel is monetized. But absolutely, fat boy, you are always here. Both channels, no less. And you're a member of the other channel. Fat boy is a second level member. So, that's another thing I try to do for the second, if you're a first level to a second level member, if you're a second level member and you never got to be a mod before and you want to try it and you want to try to be a mod, a second level member could ask and I'll grant it. These are like the little things that I can do to try to help and give back to people that want to be members. I'm the one said I'm the exact same. The shoes and hats, big on both. Bro, I cannot. When I'm outside, and I see some schmuck with a nice pair of shoes, and the hat don't match at all. I just want to walk up to him and be like, "Bro, do you own a mirror? Please tell me you did not." And if they say yes, then it's like there's no hope for you then, because there's no way you looked in the mirror, saw that hat does not go with those shoes at all, and you thought that this was the best idea you could come up with to go outside in public in. Hey, what up, Rob? What up, my Irish psychopath? He said, "Don't beat me up, for heaven's sake." You should have seen earlier. You like me, gotta coordinate, man. Damn right. I remember that one live. Your hat on the home team baseball team hat of the Erie Seawolves. Now, I always forget which one's the Erie Seawolf. Well, I mean, I used to. Those I like because you get the wolf on it and it's perfect. You know, it's a blessing. If I could get a hat with the wolf on it that works for me with something I have, oh yeah. Tell him, Raw Man, bald heads unite. Yo, you can't fuck with Raw Man, man. Yo, he runs a bald head organization. He's got all the bad. If you got a bald head and you are a badass mother effer, yeah, you roll with Raw Man. True story. True story. Seen it with my own two eyes. Just saying. True story. See, look, bald heads. That's my word. See, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it's right there. I'm telling you. I think it has to do with YouTube starting the channel over. Maybe there's levels to this. Ain't that the truth? I am number one. Said I'm a bald head too, bro. Good company. Shit, man, you guys are making me want to go shave my head. I would honestly, I wish I could pull it off. And I used to, I always get this shit my whole life. You're gonna be bald. You wear a hat all the time. Yeah, bald, right? I'm gonna be bald. I wish all you teachers could see me now. You sons of bitches. You used to go to school and they used to tell you, "What do you want to do?" Go. They used to throw down a garbage man. You don't want to be. What do you want to be, a garbage man? Now we're old and we're smartened up. A garbage man makes double or triple the amount of money a teacher makes. Yes, I would love to be a garbage man with a pension. Fucking teachers selling us a bunch of lies and bullshit back in the day. Don't even let me get started on today's teachers. Some of them are cool, but I mean the rules in general of school, bro, they're so crazy that these kids have to be in their feelings. All right, ready? Good. A little quick story for you. So I thought my boy was messing with me. So at his daughter's school, like they don't whatever you think you are it. You get your like they have kids. They think that they're not a guy or a girl. They think they're a dinosaur. Let me at any age back then go home and tell my father I'm not a boy. I'm not a girl. I'm a pterodactyl. Boy, he would have thrown me out the freaking window and would have said, "Oh, it happened. I thought you were a pterodactyl. You couldn't fly." These kids today, put the fucking iPad down and go outside and let the sun touch your skin. For crying out loud. Fucking kids. I'm not bald by choice. I've been balding since 23. It had to go. It was getting embarrassing. Hey, I get it. I am number one. You heard what he said? I started watching WWE SmackDown at 23. And after all the shitty SmackDowns of after watching this bullshit shit after shit after shit, it made him start to go bald. See what you do in WWE? Now you're not just putting on a shitty Friday night show. You're making our brother go bald. Not cool, WWE. Not cool. That boy said I'm also George the Animal Steel. That's that's how I relate. I like it. Dude, Hunter, shave your head. You would look like Roadkill from the whole DCW. Hey, if I could find any like pictures from when I was really like in my teens, like in that like 10 to like 14 age area, in the summer I would shave my head just in the summer because I loved going in the pool and I didn't want my hair all in the heat from it. If I could get any picture if I got any pictures of me bald, I'll show you some. You learned that from the movie Notorious. No, no, notorious. We are, we are. I'm number one. Said fuck all that. They used to treat that with meds and therapy, not your own bathroom. Not cool. Not even Carlito could make that shit cool. Not for nothing. Good for Carlito. Hey, if I could bite an apple and spit it at you and get paid for it, that guy hustled the system for years. Good for you, Carlito. Damn right that was cool as shit. Ooh, that was good. Fucking Carlito. Good for him. Eating apples and spitting at people. And he's getting a paycheck. Well, guys like us gotta go to fucking work and break our back to make a buck. Shit. I buy an apple and spit it at somebody tomorrow, I'm getting arrested. Because hopefully that guy's gonna try to swing at me and I get to knock him out. But still, even if not, and he calls the cops on me, I'm getting arrested. Where Carlito gets a paycheck that's 6 figures a year for doing it. Tell me in what world does that make sense? You know what world that makes sense? Only on Friday nights where fucking donkey shit goes to live. These kids these days, they're a bunch of crying babies. Oh, 100%. And it's because of these kids today that we get Friday Night SmackDown the way it is. Because they're all so emotional. Everybody needs a hug. God forbid people just fucking man up and get shit done like you used to back in the day. Hey, there's nothing worse though than nowadays than seeing a grown man bitch and whine that didn't get a hug when he was younger. It's like, bro, I get it. You wanted a hug when you were a kid and you didn't get it. But it's not my fault. It's not the chat's fault. Go talk to your parents about it. Ask them why the fuck they didn't want to give you a hug. Because I know I'm not gonna be the one to do it, and they're not, and the chat ain't gonna be the one to do it. We're gonna laugh at you if anything. We're not gonna give you a hug. And that's why the kids today are fucking pussies. Yo, I don't get it. Like, how do kids today come home from school and just want to be on a laptop all day or iPad? I mean, fuck. When school was over, I didn't even go home. I went straight to the park. Most of the I used to have to wear a uniform for school my some years. So I went to both Catholic and public. I went to Catholic school for sports, and then I got kicked out of Catholic school and went to public school. And yes, no surprise, I got kicked out of Catholic school for fighting. But before I was in public school and I was in Catholic school, I would have like I would bring clothes with me and keep it in my locker so that way after school I'm going straight to a friend's house. Whatever friend was closest to the park to go change, and I'm at the park playing basketball or handball. And then whatever other shenanigans I'm getting into at night with the women. You were a bad boy. But these kids today, forget it. Bro, they're scared to go outside. I don't know if they think that the sun's gonna make them melt or something. I don't understand it. I wish, well, not me. My parents wish that I would have stood home and then so that way I didn't get any of the trouble I would have got into. But that's the good and bad, right? As a parent, hey, it's awesome that your kids aren't going out and getting in trouble. Yes, that is great. They're home, they're safe. That part, phenomenal. But they're not going out. They're not having these experiences and relationships that they need to have. Like if I had a kid, and thankfully as far as I know, I don't have any running around. I do not want my kid to get his heart broken for the very first time when he's 25. I want him to get that shit broken when he's 15 or 14. Because you know what? There's a big difference in how you act and how you treat that shit. I don't know what a 25-year-old might do that goes through that shit. I know a 14-year-old kid's gonna listen to some sad songs and complain about it and brush that shit off. A 25-year-old kid? Well, let's just say those kids that went to the schools and shot up schools were obviously weren't playing with a full deck. Bad shit happens if these kids don't get the experiences they need so that way they know how to handle these emotions and these feelings. Plus, you don't have like that friendship, those group of friends like that even when shit hits the fan to go to like that. When you're home every day by yourself. Two consecutive awesome streams that went past it's what time is it? Fuck me, it's 3:15. All right, I got something I gotta be unfortunately at 6 a.m. So we're gonna wrap this up. But let me read your comments first before we do get out of here. So two consecutive awesome streams that went past 3 a.m. both nights. I love this community. Y'all just know that. Hey, I am number one. We fucking love you, my brother. I am number one. What does it take to be number one? Ooh, banger from Nelly. Raw Man said, yep. D said, no one No one wishes you found that us earlier. Used to do lives until the sun came up. 5 hour plus the good old right? Bro, you ain't wrong, D. Yo, when I first started doing the lives and I first met D, we were going live at like see it's 3:16. We didn't even start yet. I think the earliest we started was 3:30 or maybe say 3 all right, 3:30, 4 a.m. More 4 a.m. though. We would start at like 4 a.m. going live. And we stood live till like 5 hours after that. And absolutely nuts. But a lot of us we have insomnia or the hours you're on. Me personally, I have insomnia, so I enjoy doing some of the late night stuff like this, especially for wrestling. It's something that I really love and know and enjoy talking about. It's not like, not wrestling is never gonna be like what I do on my other channel. You know, Wrestling is so different. It's a different conversation. It's so different. And I love that it's different. And when I decided that I was gonna do wrestling, I knew that I needed to do it just me. So that way, hey, if I can't do it, I can't do it. I can do it, I can do it. It's a different, it's different because if when it's just me up here, I can give you guys, it's easy for me to give you guys all my attention. When I got five guys on the panel with me, it's not, it's hard as shit to keep up with the chat and keep up with the panel. I'm playing ping pong all day, all night. Bing bong boom. It's fucking hard as shit. But thank you, everybody. I hope everybody had a grand old fucking time tonight. And I know you did. I went on a fucking hell rant tonight. But like I said, if I can't guarantee Monday nights, always, and I wish I could, but to tell you that I can guarantee you I will be here every Monday would be a lie. Because I don't know how I'm gonna physically. Sometimes I feel like shit still. Because when you do with the way my insomnia works, bro, I sleep maybe an hour or two a day. Like I really don't. I really sleep on Sundays and Mondays. Now, if everything goes right by Monday night, man, I'm good to go, and we're going live. But if that don't happen and we're not live Monday night, we're gonna do that Monday night live on Wednesday. I don't want to, and I like to do it on Wednesday because there I don't do anything with the other channel on Wednesday. Otherwise, I would. So if anybody's wondering, well, why don't you just do it Tuesday instead of Monday if you can't do it Monday? Tuesday is for my other channel. That channel has been going for over a year, so I don't want to take anything away from Tuesdays for that channel. But also don't forget, like I got it scrolling on top right here. This Tuesday night, we got the ultimate giveaway. Thanks to Money Fresh. Shout out to Money Fresh Clothing LLC. Check out my boy. Somebody is walking away with a beautiful watch. A beautiful Invicta mystery box watch going to one of our lucky members. Money guaranteed me that the watch that's going to be in that box will be worth over $250. The watch will be. That's getting a giveaway. That's being given away. Plus, there's going to be some other hidden goodies with it. And all you got to do is be a member for $1 or $1.99. And if you're a level 2 member, which is $1.99, you're going to be on You're going to be on the wheel for this giveaway 2 times instead of 1. In the future, there will be giveaways that are just for level 2s. Otherwise, every giveaway will always be for members. You know, giveaways are strictly for the members. And and if you're a level 2 and you've never been a mod before, let me know. You know, I try to accommodate that, because unfortunately there are YouTubers out here that got people feeling like this mod thing is some kind of fucking status. It's not a fucking status. Being a mod means you're here every live and you're helping take care of the chat while I'm fucking going on a rant. It's a job you don't get paid for. That's what being a mod is, honestly. So if anybody thinks it's some kind of status that makes you better than somebody else, you've been lied to. You fell for the sauce. But thank you, everybody, always for coming fucking through. What a fucking night we had tonight, right? And SmackDown, get fucking better, because we're not going to talk about your Andre the Giant elephant walking 100-degree weather sweaty ass size shit anymore on Fridays if you're not going to come through on your end. Yo, Boogie, what up, Stretch? Boogie, Oogie, Oogie. Yo, Stretch, fuck LeBron James also while I'm at it. But I'm going to go pass out for 15 minutes since I got to get up in the morning. Thank you, everybody. We will be live tomorrow night over on Area 13's channel. If you guys like shoes, come on by. Otherwise, I'll see everybody either Monday night or Wednesday night on the wrestling channel. Otherwise, this Tuesday night on the other channel. If you're a member, come win a fucking prize, baby. We out of here, because when you hunt with the pack, you never hunt alone. As always, everybody, stay hunting.